Well, let's start it off with Headache on the track for your Heartless Heathers.
Looks like she's lining up against David Derchi, jamming for the Camaro Harem. Now, Pony, tell me, what do the ladies with the stars on their helmets do?
That's too many questions. The skaters with the stars on their helmets are what we like to call jammers. Those are the people on the track who actually score points for their team. Right now, you'll see that Headache broke out of the pack and is on what we call her scoring pass. She is our lead jammer. Eva Derche just broke out of the pack. She is also on a scoring pass. And Headache breaks out of the pack and calls off the jam.
Points, 5 points for the Heathers. Now, how points are scored is that the jammer gets 1 point for each opposing player that they pass after their initial pass. That means if there's a skater in the penalty box, they get a ghost point for that.
And right now we're looking at Irie Bell up for your Heartless Heathers, fighting her way through the pack, shrugging off hits left and right. Irie picked up a cut track and will be spending 30 seconds in the penalty box. We'll talk about penalties in just a moment. Right now,
that would be Ivana Hercha through the pack now on her initial pass. And since Irie Bell went to the penalty box as lead jammer, this jam will go a full 2 minutes.
We call that a power jam when a jammer is the only jammer on the track. She'll be scoring points unopposed, just like Ivana Hercha just did.
That's right. She gets 1 point for each of the blockers in blue she passed, plus a ghost point for Irie Bell sitting in the penalty box.
Camaro Harem doing a pretty good job holding things down in the backfield. Ivana Hercha breaking out up front. We've got the other jammer, Irie Bell, back on the track after her time in the penalty box.
Irie Bell with 2 more to get around. She is through. That's going to be her initial pass out of the penalty box.
So Irie Bell scores no points for that pass through the pack because it was her first pass through the pack.
Ivana Hercha, meanwhile, picks up 4 more for the Camaro Harem.
Irie Bell working her way through with 2 more to get by. They are forced to let her go. She takes all 4 points. Ivana Hercha deep in the pack right now, weaving her way through. China Doll Assassin having a piece of her, but on her way to the penalty box.
There's a 5-point grand slam on the board for Irie Bell, and the time will run out on that jam.
Camaro Harem taking a slim lead going into jam number 3.
So that's called a scoreboard.
Okay, I get it. It's too many numbers. Way too many numbers. All right. So the other 8 players on the track are what we call blockers. Mistress, what do blockers do?
Well, blockers are responsible for a couple different things. One, they are trying to keep their opposing jammer from getting through the pack, and B, they're trying to clear a path for their jammer to get through the pack. Right now, we've got Screaming Beaver jamming for the Heartless Heathers.
Screaming Beaver weaving her way through, shrugging off a couple of hits, breaks out, makes sure she's cool, and she's on the run.
Rainbow Bite is in the penalty box, putting Screaming Beaver in a power jam.
Screaming Beaver up front with 2 more to get by, grabs her points. Now you'll notice in the back, Heartless Heathers setting up for the attack. Camaro Harem on the run, trying to protect their points from the Screaming Beaver. Camaro Harem up front. One more to work her way around. Screaming Beaver takes all 5.
Rainbow Bite back on her way to the penalty box.
Is that twice in the same jam?
That is indeed twice in the same jam. I didn't see what the call was.
And that's the Screaming Beaver through for another 5. Heartless Heather's running up the score here in Jam 3. I hope we're not doing 2-minute jams all night long. Although, hey, why not?
Hey, you know, stranger things have happened, but now we've got Screaming Beaver on her way to the penalty box for cutting the track. That's a no-no.
So a cut track penalty is where you step off the track and then don't come back onto the track behind the person who is responsible for sending you off the track. We've seen that a couple of times tonight. We'll see it a few more times.
It is a relatively popular penalty to have.
One of my favorites. Back on the line, number 13, Eva Durchie. And Screaming Beaver will be starting this jam in the penalty box, thinking about what she's done.
That is indeed the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box.
Holy mackerel. Eva Durchie up against the blue line in the front. Picked up a forearm penalty, and she'll be spending 30 seconds in the box.
That's going to get Screaming Beaver out. And Eva Durchie will only have to serve as much time as Screaming Beaver served, making for 2 shortened penalties. Screaming Beaver gets around number 404, Cruncher, and she is your lead jammer.
Heartless Heather's doing a super job in the back right now, trying to hold down Eva Durchie. Just a moment ago, doing a great job holding down below by.
5 points and a grand slam there.
And that jam is off. Oh, hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you drive a Subaru, license plate number 620GNE, Oregon plates, your emergency blinkers are on out in the parking lot. You might want to go fix that, or your car will not start when you get back to it. That's a Subaru, license plate 620GNE.
Headache jamming for the Heartless Heathers up against Ivana Hercha.
Ivana Hercha taking a beating on the outside line. The Heathers really checking her.
But Headache goes to the inside, gets through, picks up lead jammer.
Frankenskate picking up a low block and on her way to the penalty box.
Very fast pack.
This is some super quick derby. And that jam is off.
Woo!
(46-18), Heartless Heathers going into another jam. Heathers way up on what we used to call the pivot line.
We've got a Rainbow Bite up against number 25, Irie Bell.
Irie Bell works her way around the outside. Knife is there to shut down things for Rainbow Bite. And the drop and drag enacted by Mace Ventura, and Knife holding down Rainbow Bite, preventing her from moving through the pack.
Irie Bell gets knocked to the outside, sent to the back of the pack as well.
Knife with Mace Ventura on the outside line on the drop and drag. Rainbow Bite still working on her initial pass. Right now, Heartless Heather's running a beautiful diamond defense with Rathmatica at the front end. Rainbow Bite having a tough time working her way through that.
Meanwhile, it looks like Rally Cat had a misconduct, and so she's getting a full minute penalty over there in that Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box.
Rainbow Bite with the helmet cover pass.
Mai Tai smashes, getting sent to the penalty box on an elbow call.
Terror face-off now with the helmet cover for Camaro Harem. One of the things a jammer can do is pass off that helmet cover to her pivot. That's the skater with the stripe on her helmet. If, you know, you're getting beat up and you get tired of it, if your strategy's just not working, knife on her way to the penalty box.
Irie Bell gets through for another 5 points for the Heartless Heathers. Knife heading to the penalty box.
Frankenskate back on her way to the penalty box. Irie Bell picks up a cut at the end of the jam.
Wow, exciting stuff here. Would like to thank, what? Team timeout?
Team timeout. This is a Mike Checks Music Minute. What? Ladies and gentlemen, the track is flat, not banked. There you go, Kiri, just for you. All right, on the line, Ivaderci up for, that's awesome, thank you, ladies. Camaro Harem, and up for your Heartless Heathers.
Who's sitting on the light switch?
Game over.
It's roller derby after dark.
Every time.
We're gonna do glow stick roller derby.
Up for your reverse skate, couple skate. Oh.
While Magic Pony runs down to see what this official review is going on down there. Want to thank Bike Punk, locally printed eco-friendly stickers, signs, and design. Visit bikepunk.com.
That was just a clarification on the insubordination call on number 1-8. No big deal.
All right. Ivaderci jamming for the Camaro Harem. 2-on-3 pack advantage to the ladies from Jet City. Taking full advantage right to the inside. She's got lead jammer.
Oh my God, the game started. So still in the penalty box for your Heartless Heathers, it's Irie Bell. And pretty much the rest of the team as well. Ivaderci going crazy on the track right now. Small's trying to get a piece of her, couldn't quite do it. Knife could not wait to get back to the box. Ivaderci through for another 5.
Frankenskate now on the floor trying to help Smalls hold back Ivaderci.
Irie Bell finally plows her way through the line. She is on her scoring pass. Ivaderci on the outside. 4 more.
Knife is, she knows she's going to keep it cool this time, getting back into that pack. Doesn't want to go back to the box.
Ivaderci with the apex jump. Calls it off. Frankenskate. Back to the penalty box.
And for those of you following
ladies
along,
and gentlemen,
7 penalties gets you sent out.
Now's a great time to pick up those raffle tickets. And hey, we want to thank Big Brothers, Big Sisters. RCR is a proud Sports Buddies partner, encouraging young people to get out there and get active. This is a Mike Checks Music Minute.
Or 30 seconds.
I just wasn't paying attention. What else is new? Hey, I want to. And we're right back at it. We'd like to thank Cars to Go. Meet the future of car sharing. Sign up for carstogo.com.
Ivana Hercha lining up against Screamin' Beaver.
Screaming Beaver assaults the line. Ivana Hercha was on her way but took a tumble in the back.
Nice, staying inbounds, good control there. Screamin' Beaver picks up lead jammer.
Heather's already down 2, down 3 in this jam to the penalty box. Screaming Beaver works her way through the line. An elbow picked up. The Heathers are playing musical chairs with the penalty box right now. Screaming Beaver back in the box. Razor Wrecker on her way to the penalty box for the Camaro Harem. Ivana Hercha round the outside, takes all 5. Camaro Harem looking for this opportunity to make up some points.
And there goes Ivana Hercha picking up another 5 points. That's 20 so far this jam, bringing them within 9 points of the Heartless Heathers.
China Doll Assassin back on the track. And the Heathers are there to meet Ivana Hercha. Couldn't stop her.
Beaver picking up 4 points right out of the box.
Screaming Beaver back on the track. Camaro Harem there to meet her at the front end. Drop and drag. Rally Cat there to slow her down. And picks up an elbow. She's on her way to the penalty box.
And there goes Screamin' Beaver. Another 4 points on the board for the Heathers.
Drop and drag by Sasson, Frankenskate, and Story.
Woo!
Screaming Beaver reaching in and pulling it out of the fire. Straight from the penalty box.
26 points for the Camaro Harem on that last one. 13 for Screamin' Beaver, closing that gap, catching up to the Heartless Heathers.
PDX Pipeline, your online source for Portland's music, arts, and events happening. That's PDX Pipeline.
Smalls up. No, yep. Wasn't it?
Yes.
Smalls? Yes. Smalls up against Rainbow Bite.
Smalls through, takes lead jammer. Rainbow Bite with the drop to the outside from Knife. Knife protecting the in. Rain slips by.
Smalls, taking a tough hit there up at the front of the pack. She's got 2 more to get around. She gets her points and calls off the jam.
A very good strategic call by Smalls there, just in time to stop Rain from picking up any more points on that jam. Back on the line for your Heartless Heathers. Headache. Hey, Oaks Amusement Park, the home of your Rose City Rollers, and and a really great place. That's Oaks Amusement Park. I don't have my glasses on.
The ones on your head? Ava Dershi jamming against Headache here. A 20-point game. Ava Dershi picking up lead jammer, but Headache is right behind her, and the pack speeds up.
Right now it's a race to the back of the pack. Camaro Harem couldn't get it together. Eva Derche deciding to call it off before any more damage was done. Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon. That's Buffalo Gap.
Ivana Hercha lining up against Irie Bell.
Irie Bell hung up in the backfield right now with the Camaro Harem.
Tiny Terror trying to break up that blue wall for Ivana Hercha. But Ivana Hercha picks up lead jammer for the Camaro Harem.
Heartless Heather's doing a super job dropping in and sweeping the line, getting Irie Bell free, and the pressure is on. Terror face off with some great coverage for her jammer there.
Ivana Hercha having a tough time getting around Knife, decides to call off the jam. Putting 4 points on the board for the Harem in that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, now's a great time to buy those raffle tickets. We're going to be giving away that $500+ package at halftime. And we'd like to remind you that Bridgetown Chiropractic is the official chiropractor of RCR since the very beginning. Bridgetown Chiropractic.
Rainbow Bite up against Headache here in this bout. In this jam 12 of the first period, Headache picks up lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers. Penalty.
There's whistles like crazy.
Headache with a 5-point grand slam. Blocker from each team in the box.
Barrett Bueller to the penalty box. Mace Ventura down and right back up. Headache through for all 4.
That takes the Heathers to the century mark, 100-75, with lots of time still on the clock.
Hey, OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical team of your Rose City Rollers. That's OHSU Sports Medicine.
Razor Wrecker lining up against Screaming Beaver.
Both teams down 1 to the penalty box going into this jam. Screaming Beaver hurling herself at the line. And
there goes Screaming Beaver, lead jammer. As Razor Wrecker going to the penalty box.
Power jam, Heartless Heathers.
Screaming Beaver through the pack for a 5-point grand slam.
Camaro Harem trying to get it together through the anarchy, couldn't quite hold on to it. Start a riots there to slow down the Screaming Beaver just in time.
Nice wall put up there by the Heathers to stop the recycle of Screaming Beaver, making it easier for her to get back in the pack, picking up 5 more points.
Heartless Heathers avoiding the anarchy and being there for Razor Wrecker.
Beautiful control there by Screaming Beaver to avoid the cut track penalty.
Nice sweep by Camaro Harem. Knife holding down as best she could, but Razor Wrecker working her way back onto the track just ahead of the Screaming Beaver.
Holy moly, 14 points for Screaming Beaver on that last jam.
Yo, Kind Bars. Snack like there's no tomorrow. Those are Kind Bars.
For ingredients you can see and pronounce, Kind Bars are delicious, and I strongly recommend the honey mustard flavor is my favorite. We've got Pony on his way down to the track to see what's happening with this official review.
I don't know. I have no idea. There's an issue. A coach waving his arms wildly at the officiating crew.
So
Strong
each team
language.
gets one official review per period. If they win that original official review, they will retain it for a second official review. Otherwise, they lose it until the second period.
Is this a Porque no timeout? No?
Those are official timeouts.
It's not a timeout. It's an official timeout. But some of them are, and some of them aren't, and Magic Pony's not that smart. So anyway, it's about the forearm elbow call on Orange 1-8.
That would be Mai Tai Smash Ya.
Happened a little while ago, and they're talking about it. Much discussion. Duncan taking this one very personally, just going nuts in there. You want to read an ad? Throw an ad. Read some copy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you make some noise if you're a Camaro Harem fan. All right, let the people in the parking lot hear you if you're a Heartless Heathers fan.
Rose City Rollers would like to thank Bridgetown Automotive. When quality counts, call Bridgetown Automotive. Support the Rose City Rollers while taking great care of your car.
Brum, brum. And those of you who have cash burning a hole in your pocket, buy yourself some of those raffle tickets, $1 each, 10 for $5, $20 for your height. That's your height in tickets, or the height of some other person who's taller than you. We don't care. We just need something to measure it against. Turns out that the call stands as called.
All right, so it looks like the Camaro Harem will lose their official review for this first period.
Hey, Joe's Burgers, 4 locations, awesome burgers, and the official feeder of our RCR volunteers. Toddle on down and pick up some of those Joe's Burgers. after because she's got safety pins on her shirt. Safety first. Unless it's a safety pin. Voodoo Donuts, the magic's in the hole. Proud sponsor of your Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice.
Eva Derchi lining up here against Irie Bell.
I'm paying attention. Eva Derchi on the outside, hung up behind Mace Ventura and Frankenskate. A multiplayer block assessed to Frankenskate. What?
Eva Derchi picking up lead jammer for the Camaro Harem.
Multiplayer assessed to number 81.
That's had enough.
And that jam is off. Multiplayer block. Penalty du jour. Jam 14.
Looks like Eva Derchi picked up a cut track penalty there at the end of that jam. That is going to put number 71, Headache, in a power jam for the Heartless Heathers.
Both teams down one blocker to the penalty box going into this. Headache slams the line backwards around the outside, switches to the end. Lead jammer.
Headache gets bumped to the outside, sent to the back of the pack, but now she is picking up a cut track penalty. Power jam pendulum swings the other direction, ladies and gentlemen, and now the Camaro Harem in a power jam of their own. Eva Derchi at the driver's seat. She's through on her initial pass.
And on the attack, Camaro Harem chases down your Heartless Heathers. Eva Derchi into the pack. Knife with a huge slam drops her, and she picks up a cut.
Nice job by Knife, forcing that track cut on Eva Derchi. Headache is already done with her abbreviated penalty there.
Camaro Harem holding the front. Knife drops in for the sweep. Headache cannot be taken off the track. Shrugging off hits and working her way through. 5 more for your Heartless Heathers.
Keeping a goat in the back of the pack there. That's number 81, Had Enough, getting trapped back behind a wall of blue. And there goes Headache, picking up another 5-point grand slam.
Knife on the attack right away to clear the path for Headache, who is up front with 2 more to get by.
Pushed out of bounds by Starter Riot. She's going to get sent to the back of the pack and give it another go.
Not an easy job at all. Once again, back up against Starter Riot. Headache trying to find her way through the middle. And that jam is off.
Tiny Terror and Starter Riot. Whew, 15 points on that last jam for Headache, 3 for the Harem.
New Belgian Brewing Company, Fat Tire Ale or IPA Ranger. Grab one from our concession stand now.
Looks like we've got Screamin' Beaver starting off in a power jam.
On the attack right away, Heartless Heathers holding the line up front. Screaming Beaver finds some sunshine on the outside, a lead jammer.
Screaming Beaver with some real sure footing through the pack there, making sure she doesn't get pushed out of bounds, but there's Eva Derchi around the outside, but Screaming Beaver through the pack, picks up 4 and calls it off.
Back on the line, it's Irie Bell for your Heartless Heathers.
Irie Bell and Rainbow Bites.
Slow start, Starter Riot covering the outside. Right now it's Crusher and Starter Riot holding down Irie Bell. One more to get by, Irie Bell, lead jammer. Multiple penalties assessed. Pretty much nobody left for the Heartless Heathers on the track but Irie Bell and Smalls.
And again, for the second time this evening, we see Smalls as the only blocker on the track for the Heartless Heathers.
Smalls with no problem showing that towering wall of orange that she's not afraid of them.
Whew!
Heartless Heathers start the next jam down 2 to the penalty box. And we would like to thank Kelly Brown, Debt Relief. I know, Kelly Brown is so awesome. Kelly Brown loves roller derby. That's Kelly Brown, Debt Relief.
I feel like Frankenskate has some fans in the house.
Hey, just a reminder, great time to pick up those raffle tickets. How much are they? Oh, they're $1 each or 10 for 5. Never mind. We're back in play.
Back indeed. We've got Ivana Hercha on the line for the Camaro Harem up against Frankenskate.
That was fun.
Pony's getting his cardio tonight. Frankenskate up to the front of the pack. They gotta let her go, and there she is, your lead jammer. With grace and ease, Frankenskate 4 points through the pack, and she calls it off.
Hey, Nightlife Lounge, RCR's favorite Clinton Street bar and the only place to get RCR tickets in town. That's the Nightlight Lounge. On the line, number 71, Headache.
Up against Razor Wrecker.
Heartless Heathers holding the line with just 2 blockers on the track. Headache around the outside, but
she gets shut down. Razor Wrecker picking up lead jammer, but Headache is right on her tail.
Heartless Heathers trying to find a way to get back to the front of the pack. And the jam is off. The pressure was on. Hey, McDonald Miller Facility Solutions, proud sponsor of your Rose City Rollers. And hey, we'd also like to thank Hope Baraka Realtor, helping Portlanders buy and sell their dream houses. That's Hope Baraka.
Screaming Beaver jamming for the Heartless Heathers up against Eva Derchi.
Eva Derchi breaks out front. Knife almost shuts her down, but she is your lead jammer. Starter Riot getting a good piece of the Screaming Beaver and holding her down, the drop and drag. Down she goes again.
Screaming Beaver's out of the pack, but there goes Eva Derchi sneaking through, picking up 5 points and calling off the jam.
Hey, we'd like to thank Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company and proud part of RCR since 2009. That's Black Cat Plumbing. On the line, Irie Bell for your Heartless Heathers.
taking on Ivana Hurcha for the Camaro Harem.
Irie Bell manhandles her way through the pack, takes lead jammer.
Nice job staying inbounds there, getting pushed to the outside, but she stays in. And now we've got Ivana Hurcha trying to get around that wall of blue, a solid triangle defense.
Up front, Frankenskate holding the inside. Waits for the assault from Ivana Hurcha. Frankenskate still having a piece of her right up to the whistle. Hey, Timothy Murray Photography. Visit timothymurrayphotography.com for classic black and white derby images.
Steel cat cushion there. Nice to see her get up on her own. Of course, we want to thank our EMTs here, making sure we're all safe and sound.
Back on the line, number 71, Headache.
Taking on Tiny Terror.
And who's more ready for action than Headache? And now we're right back in it. Both jammers ready to roll. Tear her face off. Around the outside, lead jammer Mace Ventura on her way to the penalty box. Tough as nails.
Make some noise. Thank you.
Coming up on halftime, we'll have an audience participation thing going on. It'll be really weird, I promise. And the raffle. Buy your raffle tickets. You've got just about 15 minutes to score that $500 package. I know, 15 minutes is amazing. All right. On the line for your Heartless Heathers, Frankenskate. I have to go get my list. Frankenskate breaks out and takes lead jammer. Nope, she did not. She's just playing with me. Lead jammer goes to Terror face off. Frankenskate weaves her way through the pack with Terror Skate. And that's the half. Coming up, Hungry, Hungry Human Hippos.
Arf.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but it should be awesome.
It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, wait. We still have time left. Far out. We'll just call it from here.
Oh, all right. I'm following his lead. All right. Perfect. So we've got Razor Wrecker lining up here against Headache.
148-91. Heartless Heathers going into the half. Last-second adjustments. Officiating crew taking to their places. The end of this first half is at hand. And that's just the whistle to get started. Everybody calm down.
Wait for it.
Now they're just teasing us. Here it goes. And they're off. Headache on the attack right away.
Headache pushing around to the outside. Picks up lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers.
Story and Starter Riot back on the track, and Headache's your lead jammer. Razor Wrecker breaks out of the pack. Headache on the inside, weaves through and finds a wall of orange. That jam is off. That's the half.
Indeed it is. Don't go away. We're going to have the hungry, hungry human hippos.
Keep those. They're not my responsibility.
We've got Arrivederci lining up against Headache.
Headache stuck up in the pack. Arrivederci breaks out and takes lead jammer. Headache still trying to find her way through that orange wall up front with one more to get by. She's on a run.
Arrivederci through the pack, picks up her 4 points and calls off the jam. 150-96 in favor of the Heartless Heathers.
Kind Bars, a brand of all-natural whole fruit nut bars made from ingredients you can see and pronounce. Those are them Kind Bars, proud sponsors of your Rose City Rollers.
Ivana Hercha on the line against Screaming Beaver.
Screaming Beaver slams that line, breaks through, finds some sunshine on the inside, trying to get it. Works back to the out, down low, takes lead jammer.
Right behind her, though, Ivana Hercha is now through on her initial pass. Screaming Beaver coming around.
Screaming Beaver blows through the pack, weaves through, takes all of her points and calls it off.
She gets 3.
Taken to the line, it's Irie Bell.
Taking on a rainbow bite.
Irie Bell pushing through that wall of orange, finds the hole on the front end. Lead jammer.
Plows through, blow by to get through on and get lead jammer. There goes a rainbow bite through on her initial pass.
And it is a brawl in the pack right now with Irie Bell coming up on the outside. Bounced out and calling it off.
Picks up 2 in the process.
Hey, we want to thank Bike Punk. Locally printed, eco-friendly stickers, signs, and designs. Visit bikepunk.com.
Got blockers jockeying for position at the pivot line. Meanwhile, we've got, that is number 71, Headache, lining up against number 13, Arrivederci.
I feel like those two have been brawling all night long. Arrivederci with Heartless Heathers up front.
Starter Riot knocking Headache out of bounds.
Razor Wrecker dropping back and trying to hold down Headache.
Arrivederci recycled to the back.
Knife cycling to the front to cover for the Headache. And had enough, doing a terrific job holding down the knife so Arrivederci could get out.
Easy cut through the inside like they didn't even see her coming. Headache through the pack, picking up 4 more points, and she calls off the jam.
New Belgian Brewing Company Fat Tire Ale and IPA Ranger. Grab one at concessions.
Into jam 4 here with an empty penalty box. Ivana Hersha taking on Screamin' Beaver.
Old school derby, everybody way up at the pivot line. Screaming Beaver on the attack, finds some sunshine in that wall, breaks out.
It put the squeeze on Screaming Beaver. It just catapults her through the pack, and she's your lead jammer.
Ivana Hercha powering through the line. Heartless Heathers throwing everything they had at her. Screaming Beaver on the attack, shrugging off some giant hits. Breaks through and takes her points.
Taking that hit from Breeder or Terror.
Immediate care for RCR athletes through our sports medicine hotline, 503-494-4000.
Heartless Heathers with 1 in the penalty box, making a 3-on-4 pack advantage to the Camaro Harem. Irie Bell on the line for the ladies in blue. Up against number 27, Rainbow Bite.
Irie Bell wading into a wall of orange. Camaro Harem really taking their time with slowing her down right now.
There goes Irie Bell picking up lead jammer for the Heathers.
Heathers down 2 to the penalty box. Knife, final line of defense. Rainbow Bite breaks out. China Doll Assassin on her way to the penalty box.
Irie Bell having a tough time getting through that wall of orange, picks up 2 points and calls off the jam.
I'm thinking the Heartless Heathers are just having a good time playing with 2 blockers on the track. Mace Ventura and Frankenskate up front, blocking for Headache at the moment.
Eva Derchi jamming for the Camaro Harem here.
Up front, Mace Ventura swing and a miss. Frankenskate's there to catch her on the outside, misses it. Lead jammer, Camaro Harem.
Eva Derchi with Headache right on her tail. Very fast moving pack.
Frankenskate on the hustle to get up front. Number 34, Story on the attack. Right at the end of that jam.
Eva Derchi picking up 4 points there, bringing the Camaro Harem to 100 points. We'd like to thank Echo Construction. The friendly people at Echo Construction love custom home building, remodels, and roller derby. Check them out and show them some derby love.
This official timeout sponsored by
Porque No?
Porque Yes. 2 locations, Mississippi and the Hawthorne. Amazing taqueria fare. That's Porque No, proud sponsor of my tummy.
I'm hungry.
I'm starving.
You left your kind bars up here. Rose City Rollers also want to thank Secret Aardvark. Viva la Aardvark!
I don't know what they're talking about.
Are you feeling left out, Pony?
What else is new?
Hey guys! Hey guys! What's happening? Hey you guys! Pony always wants to be one of the cool kids.
Dude, Wrong building. They're looking at a, oh. I'll be able to talk about it more in a minute, but it's issues.
Issues? For which you need tissues?
Not me. I don't know what. I'm sworn to secrecy. All right, it's a surprise party for you. Come on, after, but it's later at the. There is a little bit of an after party at Selwood Public House. It's not a big deal, but just be surprised. Pretend you're surprised when you get there.
I'm really good at pretending.
And it's been done. Blue 3-4 tonight at Story, but normally it would be Zena Zissou has been asked to leave the game due to some reckless behavior. Just a bad block, and
womp,
that's
womp.
all.
Rose City also would like to thank Laurelhurst Theater and Pub, the best of modern cinema, independent art, and classic film to Portland's movie lovers. That's a Laurelhurst Theater and Pub.
Bridgetown Automotive, when quality counts. Call Bridgetown Automotive. Support RCR while taking great care of your car. Bridgetown Automotive. Is that China doll assassin in the penalty box? Great time to talk about, hey, Voodoo Donuts, the magic is in the hole. Proud sponsor of Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice.
I hear they have a thing tomorrow.
A totally huge thing.
A huge,
it's huge.
Huge thing tomorrow.
Giant game playing who?
A Rocky Mountain Fight Club.
Dude, and if you're interested in Derby, that game is sold out. But later on this month, on the 15th and the 25th, there's more Derby right here in the hangar.
There has apparently been some kind of wardrobe fix to one of the Camaro Harem.
Better than a wardrobe malfunction.
Indeed.
Hey, we're getting back into some roller derby action. Ladies and gentlemen, the track is flat, not banked. On the line, it's the Screaming Beaver.
Taking on Razor Wrecker. Screaming Beaver picking up lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers.
Razor Wrecker on her way to the penalty box.
Back block. Wah, wah.
Camaro Harem down 2 to the penalty box right now. Screaming Beaver blowing through the line. Screaming Beaver down low on the outside, through for another 5. Heartless Heathers right now doing a super job keeping Blow By stuck in the back of the pack. Screaming Beaver just plowing through the line. Start a riot, can't quite hold her down. Razor Wrecker back on the track. Screaming Beaver on the inside, bounced off. Bounced back to the inside, dropped out. Back in.
She gets around him there. Wow, all kinds of bounce around. 4 points for Screaming Beaver.
Razor Wrecker putting the pressure on right now. Screaming Beaver. Call it off.
Doesn't want to give up any points. Likes that 85-point cushion they've got going on there.
22-minute game. 85 points really isn't that much.
And that's math I can handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a 185, 100 Heartless Heathers. That's a 85-point lead.
I don't have enough fingers.
I'm not. I ran out of fingers.
Ivana Hercha lining up against Irie Bell.
Ivana Hercha jumps for the inside. Finds that line and takes lead jammer. Slam.
Tough hit on Irie Bell, sending her out of bounds. She regroups.
Terror face off. Doing a super job slowing down Irie Bell, but picking up a penalty. Ivana Hercha deciding to call it off and start this next jam in a power jam. No, never mind.
Terror face-off looks awfully comfortable over there in the penalty box.
Not a power jam, just a regular old jam. Cruncher.
Up against
Everybody.
Headache there. 3-on-4, pack advantage to the Heartless Heathers.
Cruncher powering through, but nothing stops the Headache.
A lot of pushing and shoving. Smalls trying to help keep that one goat back. Headache going around the outside, picks up some points, 2 points, and calls it off.
Smalls with a full-on take-on of number 37, Breeder O'Terror. That was a mismatched brawl, and she stood her own. It was absolutely amazing. So sparkly. And that's Knife jamming for your Heartless Heathers. Up front with a pivot and on her way to the penalty box for a forearm.
Yeah.
Terror face off. I have to check that name every time I say it. Back on the track.
Rainbow Bite gets through the pack now. 30 seconds in, we now have a lead jammer.
Mace Ventura and Shredder Cheese running the front line. Gonna take another shot at Rainbow Bite. Weaves her way through.
Spread out pack made it a little easier there for her to juke her way through the pack. She picks up her points and calls off the jam.
Hey, that jam's off, and I'd like to tell you. Oh no, Laurelhurst Theater and Pub, the best modern cinema, independent art and classic film to Portland's movie lovers. That's Laurelhurst Theater and Pub. Oh, it's a team timeout. That's another Mike Checks Music Minute.
We're ready.
And the crowd goes wild. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Camaro Harem fan, make some noise! All right, let's try this again. This is the part where you do some yelling. Back on the line, Screaming Beaver.
And that's Eva Derchi.
Eva Derchi with an early lead up front, but Screaming Beaver on the line.
Oh, but Eva Derchi picks up lead jammer and says, no points for you, and calls it off.
How'd she do that?
Magic.
She's very sneaky. Joe's Burgers, 4 locations, awesome burgers, the official feeder of the RCR Volunteers. That's Joe's Burgers.
Irie Bell up against Ivana Hercha.
I feel like we've seen this lineup before. Ivana Hercha on the outside cannot get past Heartless Heathers.
And we've got Irie Bell to the front of the pack with 2 more to get around. Pushing, pushing, pushing. She gets past Rally Cat, picks up lead jammer.
Ivana Hercha still working her way around the outside, is on her scoring pass.
Irie Bell with 2. Terror face-off, and number 81 had enough. Had enough of that, and she calls it off.
Taking to the line for your Heartless Heathers once again this evening, number 71, Captain Headache.
That sounds like a Marvel character they need to come up with.
Captain Headache.
Captain Headache.
She is like a Marvel character.
She's up against Rainbow Bite.
Headache working the backfield right now with a wall of orange. Right now, Cruncher on the drag back with Headache, Start a Riot, and Below By holding the outside edge.
A Rainbow Bite to the penalty box for a forearm penalty.
So that's Headache out there in a power jam right now, still trying to find a way to break through and start her scoring pass.
Headache lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers.
Headache dropping to the line around the outside. All 5.
I know.
Rathmatica on her way off the track. And now... Nope. Smalls follows her to the penalty box.
All kinds of whistles going on there.
It's getting confusing.
Woo!
X-Ray FM. X-Ray FM loves Derby. Find X-Ray FM at 107.1 FM. I know, I love X-Ray FM too. Yesterday was their 1-year anniversary. They're moving into a new studio, X-Ray FM.
Aww. Frankenskate jamming against Tiny Terror. Tiny Terror with 2 more to get around. Knife cuts her to the inside, and there goes Frankenskate picking up lead jammer.
And Knife on her way to the penalty box is waved back onto the track because all the chairs were full. And that jam is off.
Frankenskate picks up 2 before she calls it off.
So, in the unusual occurrence that the chairs in the box were full, but both skaters were standing with another player waiting to take her seat, Knife takes a seat, and the Heartless Heathers start with only Mace Ventura on the track as a blocker.
Eva Derchi quickly picking up lead jammer, taking advantage of that pack.
Screaming a Beaver going mad through the pack, breaks out after a bit of a tumble. Start a Riot to the penalty box.
Even air cheats through the pack. There's 4 more points for the Camaro Harem, and she calls it off.
Wired Eye Repair, your mom's favorite smartphone tablet repair since 2010. That's Wired Eye Repair.
A Rainbow Bite up on the line against Irie Bell. Irie Bell gets around Razor Wrecker, picking up lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers. Rainbow Bite recycled to the back.
Rainbow Bite taking a beating from the Heathers on the inside. Quick to her feet, back on the track, and finds herself on her way to the penalty box.
Power jam for the Heartless Heathers. And there's 5 points in the air for Irie Bell.
The look of disbelief, and back on the track with a cut. Now, just to make sure, Rainbow Bite back on her way to the penalty box. This music, I feel like I'm in the montage, the musical montage from a like 80s high school movie.
Getting things done in a montage.
We're working on a project, and now we're in school. Cheerleader practice. On her way to the penalty box, Sui Generis. On her way to the penalty box, Start a Riot. On her way to the penalty box, number 37, Breeder O'Terror. And that gem is off.
Wow. Yeah, there's those whistles. We saw that coming.
I don't like to say I saw it coming.
But you did.
I'll
like to thank Wired Eye Repair, your mom's favorite smartphone tablet repair since 2010.
So what's going on?
What's up, Buttercup? Cherry
It's just a little housekeeping on the penalty tracking. There were apparently a lot at the end of that last jam.
There was a lot happening there in that end of that last jam. I don't blame them for wanting to take a minute, make sure everybody's on the same page.
Thank you. And they are, in fact, making sure on all of the jammer penalties that were called that they were correctly served, correctly timed. There were some issues.
That Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box is looking mighty busy there in the second half.
Clean up in the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box. You know, they're not serving cocktails over there until after the game. I'm done. I think that's all there was to it. Oh, well, I can tell you this. I need a booster. Let's see. Nope. Hey, sock it to me. Be awesome, wear awesome. Sockittome.com.
I love their socks, seriously.
That's where Magic Pony buys all of his hosiery. Let's see. We'll get in another one here.
I like their line of curvy socks
Curvy socks?
for extra wide calves like mine.
Curvy. I thought you said pervy with a P, and I couldn't figure it out. So, hey, we'd like to do some sponsor shout-outs. Those are mainly the Portland Mercury, Portland Vital Signs, City Graphics, K's Bar. Thank you all so much for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed the opportunity to toddle down to the food area down there and get some of those K's Bar pulled pork nachos, it's worth coming back on the 15th or the 25th for another Derby game just to get those amazing K's Bar pulled pork nachos.
I approve that message. I do love the
too.
nachos.
Oh, we got Saga to me. Oh, no, we only have one more
Party
to
in
do.
the penalty box.
The Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box is full. 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 Hey, if you're sitting in the penalty box, I love you guys. I want to see you back on the track. Just text me up an order and I'll bring you over some nachos or whatever you guys like.
And
Somebody out or something? Hey, you know, if you're like me, you might find yourself wondering where you could find a female-friendly sex toy boutique right here in Portland, Oregon. Lucky for us, we've got a sponsor, and that's Shebop. They got literally everything you need. You know, Kind Bar is one of our proud sponsors, and I just got one of those hickory smoked 10-gram protein strong Kind Bars. Pow!
right in your
It
mouth.
was like somebody hit me in the face with a barbecue. So good.
How do you know what it feels like to get hit in the face with a barbecue?
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time.
We have napping Heathers over on the Heathers team bench. Looks like they're having a snuggle party. That whistle means we're gonna have some more roller derbies. More derby
Totally forgot why I was here.
to eat Kind Bars.
Unlike the rest of you who will be trying to forget why I was here for the rest of the evening. And it's Headache on the inside line, taking lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers.
Nice dive there by Tiny Terror, trying to shut her down, but no go.
Rainbow Bite breaking through on the inside, and now she's on the run.
Headache with 4 points for the Heathers. Frankenskate, the only blocker of note at the moment. But here comes number 7, Mace Ventura, to help her out.
Terror face off to the penalty box. Right now we've got Starter Riot coming back onto the track. And Headache calls it off.
up against Ivana Hurcha.
Multiplayer block being assessed to Ivana Hurcha. Nope. Being assessed to Had Enough. She'll be following Ivana Hurcha to the penalty box.
Now we've got Screamin' Beaver with a power jam for the Heartless Heathers. Gets low, sneaks right around Cruncher, picking up 5 points for the Heathers.
Heartless Heathers on the roll, throwing everything they have at Terra Face-Off right now. Screaming Beaver dropped out and decides to call it off.
Nice job by Arithmatica there, stopping the recycle. Rebel gonna start off this next jam in a power jam.
Heartless Heathers taking the inside line and letting Rebel run.
Looked like passive offense, but no, they had a plan.
Sui Generis on her way to the penalty box. Rebel back in the pack, plows through. Heartless Heathers doing a super job keeping the harem off of her.
Ivana Hurcha now trying to make her way through the pack. Getting shut down in every direction.
Mace Ventura can't quite catch Ivana Hurcha on her way through.
Rebel working on another scoring pass there. Gets through, picks up 4 points and calls off the jam.
I've been here all night. It's such a long day. On the line, that's number 71 for your Heartless Heathers. Headache.
Taking on Eva Derchi for the Camaro Harem.
Headache throwing herself right at Star to Riot. Finds the outside line. 2 more to get by. 1 more. Star to Riot saying no. Lead jammer.
Eva Derchi now out on her initial pass as well. Very quick moving pack here. Headache gets into the pack. Takes heat from her coach. Calls off the jam after picking up 1 more point for the Heartless Heathers.
I want to say Sugar Kill Bang playing some super derby in the backfield back there. Very aware of what was going on and working really hard.
Mace Ventura on the line.
Not something we've seen this evening.
Empty penalty box is not something we've seen for a while either.
That is absolutely true. Mace Ventura with all the power.
Rainbow Bite picks up lead jammer there for the Camaro Harem.
On the run to the inside, Mace Ventura on her scoring pass. China Doll Assassin just beating up the inside line. Gets the Heartless Heathers to the front, protecting their score. Forcing the call off.
Rainbow Bite does get 1 point before the end of that jam, that last whistle there.
Number 10, Heartless Heathers, a Screaming Beaver on the line.
Camaro Harem with Ivana Hurcha with the star on her helmet. Screaming Beaver pushed to the outside. Ivana Hurcha up towards the front. She's broken through, picks up lead jammer.
Screaming Beaver on the race through the pack. Heartless Heathers dropping in to scrape off all the the blockers that were chasing her. And it's a race to the back of the pack.
Screaming Beaver getting low, putting the burners on. Forcing the call off by Ivana Hurcha.
Smalls.
Big old goose egg, both jammers there.
Smalls on her way to the penalty box. Oh my goodness. It's an official timeout.
Looks like an official timeout to me, but we're... Oh, that's it.
See, I told you. They're just doing it to make me run up and down the stairs. Back on the line for your Heartless Heathers, it's Irie Bell.
Taking on Razor Wrecker for the Camaro Harem.
Rathmatica and China Doll Assassin up front for Irie Bell, clearing the line. Shrugging off giant hits, Irie Bell, lead jammer.
There goes Razor Wrecker now through the pack as well on her initial pass. The pack is speeding up and spreading out.
China Doll dishing out some huge hits of her own through that whole jam. Back on the line, it's Headache, number 71, the captain of your Heartless Heathers.
Taking on Eva Derchi for the Camaro Harem. Knock to the inside, drop to the back as Headache breaks through the front of the pack, picking up lead jammer for the Heartless Heathers.
Eva Derchi hung up in the backfield right now with one more to get by to start her scoring pass.
Headache skating backwards through the pack, making it look easy. 4 more points for the Heathers.
Heartless Heathers regrouping in the front of the pack. Around the outside, Eva Derchi.
Headache working away at the front of the pack there. Picks up her 4 points and calls off the jam.
Got myself a little dizzy there. Back on the line, number 10, the Screaming Beaver.
Lining up against Ivana Hercha for the Camaro Harem. Oh, Ivana Hercha making quick work of that pack, picking up lead jammer. Screaming Beaver's not far behind. Shredder cheese to the penalty box there. Vana Hercha gets through the pack, picks up 4 points, and calls off the jam.
Back on the line, Irie Bell up against Terror Face Off.
Arr.
Might be one of my favorite names ever.
I love it. I love it. Arr.
Terror Face Off dropping directions on her way up, right around Mace Ventura, lead jammer, Camaro Harem.
Concise communication with her blockers there, and Irie Bell still working on getting around. She's now through on her initial pass.
Mace Ventura, the wrecking ball through the pack.
Terror Face-Off going to the penalty box for cutting the track.
Mace Ventura not being called off the track and right back in to destroy some more action. And Mace Ventura back off the track.
So confusing.
I have a feeling we'll be sorting that out in just a bit.
Irie Bell with a solid defense there. Cruncher, and I believe that's Rally Cat at number 37, Breeder O'Terror.
Drop and drag Irie Bell to the very back of the pack.
Camaro Harem doing a good job running the clock off of that penalty. Terror Face-Off now out of the penalty box and in the middle of the pack. She's through. She gets her 4 points. This jam will go the full 2 minutes.
Mace Ventura and Smalls running the back of the line. Tear face-off with some great skating. Works our way through the pack.
Shredder Cheese now with the star panty for the Heartless Heathers. Trying to get around Cruncher and Breeder O'Terror. There she goes. 4 points for Shredder Cheese.
And elbow called on China Doll Assassin. She'll be spending 30 seconds in the penalty box thinking about what she's done while we reset the game.
Frankenskate on the line for the Heartless Heathers. And there is a team timeout being called by the Camaro Harem.
Oh, hey, that's a Mike Checks Music Minute. All right, back on the line. We are here to watch some more roller derby. This is the time I'd like to thank all of our volunteers for showing up and making RCR possible. If you want to volunteer and be a part of this awesome action, please do. Check out RoseCityRollers.com.
Rainbow Bite picking up lead jammer. On what will be the last jam. She skates through, picks up 4 points, calls it off, ending the game. Now we're gonna wait for the official final score. But while we're waiting, why don't you come on down to the track so you can give these ladies a high five.
Coming up after our victory laps, the MVP Awards.
MVP.
If you're like me, you're already wondering, who will it be? Oh my gosh, I hope it's, woo! Nice job, nice work, good job. Nice work, good job, nice work. Nice work, nice work. Beautiful, fabulous.
And I'm gonna need 2 for your MVP.
Oh.
People who have cameras.
That's the final, 252-142, Heartless Heathers. There's that. Bring on the Camaro Harem! Check that out. That is some lovin'. Feel the heat.
So much love. All right, I need 2 representatives from the Heartless Heathers to come out to share with us your pick for MVP.
Yeah, hey you guys, figure it out, and then bring me the news.
All right, so in regards to the Camaro Harem, for MVP blocker, who do we have?
Mai Tai.
Mai Tai Smasher! And who do we have for MVP Jammer?
Razor.
Razor!
One jammer, one blocker. Okay, good.
Ready?
Yeah, go.
Oh, yeah. MVP Jammer, Screaming Beaver.
Screaming Beaver. Come and get your hugs and such. Your pictures taken.
MVP blocker is Headache.
Okay.
Headache! What is your number 71? Mace Ventura, sir.
Mace Ventura, MVP blocker. Come and get it.
71.
Big hugs. Hydrated. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out. This was a super game. It wouldn't be the same without you. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.